Welcome to Miss.sheeena's world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Latest episode of Love at the Lockup. We are back with Carrington and Zay. I don't know why she still got this muumuu on, but this muumuu is making her more delulu. She really thinks this is true love, and even her friends know she is delulu, but she don't want to listen to nobody.
Why do you want to put yourself through this?
When you're in a relationship, you have trials, you have tribulations. It's up to you if you're wanting to stay in it and fight for it. And I just really hope I'm not looking stupid.
You are.
You have the life you chose. You chose to stay with him. You chose to keep him, so.
And you look stupid in your muumuu. Now we're getting back to his sister and her friends who invited his ex-girlfriend, or she talking like she's the current girlfriend, and they are team little white girl over here. She is coming in hot, and she said, "That is mine." And they about
Do y'all
to drag
think
you.
Carrington has Zay's best interest?
Absolutely not.
Hold on, let me get the door.
Invited the ex. And it's a little white girl.
Look at him!
I'm
They
Zay's
real
lover
messy.
for life.
Oh.
Been since 2017,
Coming in
and that's
hot.
it. That's the story.
Catch
Period.
us up, girl. How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I need to see when. What's the day?
We hoping for next week. Yeah,
Next week?
Right now we just playing a waiting game.
But girl, you gotta
I've been playing
fight
the waiting game.
Carrington. I have never been more excited to see a prisoner get released ever. Because if we're lucky, we might get another Brooke and Alex. But little white girl over here, she is staking her claim. Carrington girl, you might have to take that muumuu off and put on your forces.
Girl, we missed
I
you,
know
girl.
that's right. I miss y'all.
Zay, before he went into the penitentiary, he was with McKenna, and they had a very tight relationship. They were like best friends before anything.
Then what happened?
I really don't care for no female, but if it's going to be any female, I choose McKenna. And that's because she's showed her loyalty over and over and over again.
I've been keeping up with him the whole time. I link up, send him some money.
He actually been doing real good. He met this girl, her name is Carrington, and they've been talking.
Does she know what jail talk is?
Oh,
No.
clearly not.
Oh,
If I had one message for this girl,
you can
it's
call
gonna
her.
have to be you, and you're gonna see about me, and that's mine.
When I heard a conversation between him and her, she was just like, "You're so sweet, and I want to feel on your arms. I just know
Baddies.
you're taller than me, and your arms are bigger than me. I want to rub on your head."
Oh, they gotta memorize.
I will get thumped on your head. Don't even try that. When Zay comes home,
When's his release?
the goal is wifey status.
You're gonna be at the jail.
Hold on. Y'all forgot. Get that camera. What?
This is what I'm talking about. This is the type of mess that I love on Love at the Lockup, because there is no love, there's just mess. And it's given if Carrington gotta fight the little white girl, his sister's gonna jump in too, and it's gonna be another Monique situation.
That's mine. That's me. That's me. When Zay gets released, I'm gonna be there. She might be there, and she's gonna drive home. Very sad. Very sad. Sad as
With
hell.
a thump on her head. I can't wait to see.
So this is Love After Lockup, Season 7, Episode 10. Let's jump right into these couples. We're going to start with Goddess, Demand, and Bonita. So Gigi is at home, and she is getting ready for Demand's release because Demand is getting released tomorrow. And she is trying to find something to wear, so she's in her closet looking for options. So her friend Michelle comes over. She brings a bottle of wine, and she comes over to help her to find something to wear and also just to talk to her girl. So they're going through her closet looking at her options, and her friend's like, "Oh, that's cute. That's cute." And then, Gigi decides what she's going to wear. So they sit down, and Gigi shows Michelle that she has a timer on her phone. And the timer, y'all know how like on Instagram, how I used to do like the countdowns. I'm sorry, it's not a timer, it's the countdown. The countdown, she got the countdown on her phone, and she has like 11 hours before she has to go pick up Demand. And Gigi said she has not had sex in 13 months, so she ready to get down and dirty. And Damon been in what, 2+ years, so yeah, both of them, they a little backed up. Okay, so then we go over to Bonita's house. So at Bonita's house, we see Nikita and her husband Charles come over. Nikita is Damon's mother. One thing I could say about Miss Nikita, she keep herself up. She keep a fresh 27 piece. Her makeup be looking good. She be dressed nice. And her husband look good as well. I was like, okay, nice to see you again, Miss Nikita. So they go over to talk to Bonita about Damon being released. So apparently Damon, this is not his first time being incarcerated. So they was like, this time they just feel like it's going to be different when he gets home. So Damon ends up calling, and they're just talking about him released, how happy they are to see him. And then Charles, which is Nikita's, his mom husband, tells him, what's always going to resonate you is those bars closing on you for the last time. Now, both Nikita and Charles are aware of what Damon is doing with the ladies, how he is, planning to see both of the ladies. When he gets out, the whole plan for him to get released and then re-released and everything. And they, the producers had asked them, like, how do you feel about this? And they was keeping it secret. And they was like, well, we're doing it to keep the peace. We're not going to say anything, but when Damon gets home, this is something that he has to fix. And neither Bonita nor Goddess know about this at all at this point. So back at Gigi's house, we see Michelle. She's asking Gigi what she's cooking. Now, Damon has requested Goddess, Gigi, to cook him some lamb chops, asparagus, mac and cheese, broccoli. He wants like a whole spread when he comes home. And her friend is like, well, do you think any of his other baby mothers are going to be cooking for him? And she was like, they better not be, which we know Bonita will be cooking for him in more than one way. But yeah, she going to go and cook this whole feast for him. Of course, first day out, he didn't have that jail food. He ready for some real food. So it's the day of Damon's release, and we know he's first getting released to Gigi. So Bonita's on the phone with her friend. They didn't say who she was on the phone with, but she's on the phone with her friend, and she was like, the heavy stuff, the bad stuff, it's just really starting to set in. But I'm not gonna think negative. I feel that it is going to work this time because, they've been together on and off. They have a child, a daughter. She's like 6 years old. But yeah, she doesn't want to think anything negative. So Michelle comes back to Gigi's house again. Remember, Michelle is Gigi's friend, and this is the day of the release. So Gigi, she has her hair done. It's real cute. I'm like, okay, girl, that's finna be messed up, but that's real cute for now. Okay. She's making him a sign, and Gigi says that she wants a soft life. She just wants to be at home in her robe, cooking with her hair up, drinking her champagne. I'm like, I don't know if you're finna get that with the mom, but okay, girl. So Gigi has to go to the grocery store to get the stuff. So she goes and gets the groceries for the meal she's cooking for Damon. And then she ends up coming back to the house, and her and Michelle are talking. She was like, I'm just so happy to see my man. And her friend is like, yeah, you finna get some tonight. Like, I swear, all you be thinking about is literally getting some. But a lot of them do be waiting for a while, so I guess. But Damon said he does have anxiety. He's ready to get home to his children, but he is a little nervous about the situation between him, Gigi, and Bonita, because he definitely wants a poly relationship. Now, while Goddess was still at home, Damon had called her and told her that they pushed his time back to like 3 o'clock. So he was saying, well, you won't be getting to the city until 3. So I was trying to figure out how far Damon was. I thought he was in Maryland or the DMV. But I was a little confused with that. But yeah, she's like, okay, well, that sucks, but at least you still getting out. So Gigi leaves to go get Damon. Why is she an hour and 20 minutes late? Like, girl, you so excited to see your man, but you are an hour and 20 minutes late to his release. And while Gigi was in the car on her way to get Damon, her mom had called, and she asked her why she had left out so late. That's what I'm trying to figure out, why she left out so late. Usually you would be sitting there. You know what I'm saying? You're literally pulling up after he gets out. But she said she was going to keep her mom posted. So the mom is gets released, and he's waiting on Gigi to arrive because she's late. So he has his bag, and he's holding it real close, and he's like, I can't let Gigi or Bonita see this because it's pictures of both of them in there. And she finally gets there, gets out the car, they hug, they kiss, they embrace, all that stuff. And then we hear more from Damon. You know, when they get out, they do like they little interviews. So Damon says that, you know, he has been in prison 9-10 years of his life, and he's only 30, so this is definitely his last time. He said, you know, he was in this time for possession of a pew-pew, but, you know, when he was young, he got into the streets because he said they were in service towns and stuff, so it sounds like they didn't have like a whole lot of money, and he had to do what he had to do. Now, when I seen Damon, he kind of gave me street vibes, so I wasn't wrong with that. We finally see that. But, you know, he says, you know, he's done with that and everything. But he said, you know, Gigi has definitely been a rock for him during his time, during his, you know, him being locked up and everything. So, yeah, we just see them at the end of the episode, like pretty much just embracing and everything. And then when we see them next, he'll probably be getting released to Bonita.
Let's get into Rich and Felicia. I skipped him last week because it really wasn't nothing on that episode, but him lying, talking about the ancestors showed him this woman in a dream and all of the things. And I just know my ancestors do not bless no mess, and neither did his. So I don't know what he's talking about. And then we watched him audition for her family that are a bunch of criminals. So this second episode, we start off showing Felicia's finally out of jail. I respect that he waited to let her greet her family, but then when they started greeting each other and he started grabbing on her ass and they was making out, I was like, I got a little bit uncomfortable because, sir, her family's right here. Then we learned the reason that Felicia didn't see her family while she was in there is because they had warrants. So everybody is a criminal in her family. Then the mom and dad gonna get on the screen talking about she shouldn't have been charged like that because she was a child and all of the things, and she was at the wrong place at the wrong time. No, she was committing these crimes, and she knows she was committing these crimes. That's why she took a plea deal. So Felicia lets us know that her dad went to jail when she was 11 for an extended time, and then her mom fell on hard times and something with some drugs. The mom is a crackhead, and they got taken, and she's been in a group home since she was 17. So the mom must have did something very egregious because it's not easy to get your children taken away from you, all of them, especially at once for that long of a time. The mom wasn't doing what she needs to do, but they're all acting like they're so happy and excited to see her and all this shit. But yeah. In the midst of all of this, Rich finds a way to be corny and say that she has a glow. This girl just got out of prison. Like, does she have a prison glow? What is going on? But this conversation at this table where he's tap dancing for the family, like he's the one that just got out of prison. And he's talking about his marriage and all of the things. His homeboy is wrong as hell for acting shocked like that, too. And even if he was shocked, he shouldn't have said it out loud in front of the family. Like, read the fucking room. But for her to sit here and be frustrated about it or upset about it, you've been using dudes in jail this whole time, talking to other dudes, getting money from them. So what's the problem? Then we cut into Felicia being upset that Rich didn't bring her a gift, talking about it's like not bringing a gift to a wedding. You didn't do anything good. We're not celebrating anything. You just got out of prison because you committed a crime.
So here's a clip of Love After Lockup. Let's watch this clip and then we'll get into it.
I've been keeping a secret from him, and I think when he finds out, he's going to be he's going to be pissed. He thinks that he's going to walk out with this great credit score and have all these opportunities. And I mean, welcome to being married, I guess.
Oh.
Mike has asked me to open up credit cards and bank accounts in his name to help build his credit while he's in prison. But he doesn't know I maxed out his credit cards. Mike should have known when he married me, I'm not cheap. I have expensive taste. Champagne tastes on a beer budget.
Oh.
I bought myself a new car. Look at my new baby. Oh, she's a beauty. $37,000 later, but worth it. I definitely...
Okay, let's get into this because I just want to be real clear here. I was with her when she said that the stuff that she was sending him or buying him for when he gets out, she was putting it on his credit cards. But I didn't think it went to the point that she was maxing out the credit cards. And obviously, the stuff that she was putting on them credit cards was not just for him. Clearly, she said, oh, he should have known I'm not cheap. And talking about welcome to marriage, no, boo, you don't destroy your spouse's credit and max out their credit cards. Like, how do you think he's going to react to this? I'm sure he's going to be upset. With that being said, he also has money that he's put up that she has sent her. So maybe he needs to give her some of that money back so she can take care of some of these debts. And to go out and buy a new vehicle, when you're in that much in debt, I don't understand it. I don't know. What's y'all's thoughts? Let me know.